Hey, Dr. Phil Gatcha here, Functional Health Institute of Atlanta. So, are you one of those people who feels wooden, hollow? You're not enjoying life. You get aggravated and agitated faster, and you know it, and you know it's not right, but you can't help it. Or you feel depressed, and there's no real reason for feeling depressed. Or you're not enjoying the people, the places, the things that you used to love. You just sort of feel like you don't want to be involved with it. How about cravings, especially at nighttime, you can't control? Or even problems with sleep, falling asleep, staying asleep. You may have a problem with serotonin. Now, serotonin is a neurotransmitter. It's made in the brain, specifically made in an area of the brain down here called the brainstem, and it is injected, it is sprinkled all over the brain. And when your brain is flush and loaded with serotonin, what you feel is you have a great mood, your sleep is excellent, your appetite is under well control, your anger regulation is really good, your body temperature under control, and your memory's good. So when serotonin's off track, what you have to remember, so you got to do things to get serotonin. One of the things you want to do is you want to get home from work, loosen the tie, get in your Zen garden. We got a waterfall behind us. We got ferns. You know when there's ferns, everything's relaxed and calm, right? Well, we got all that right now. But let's say you do those things and you don't feel relaxed. When you let your hair down, when you loosen your tie, you still feel kind of wound up. It could be an issue with serotonin. Now, for a lot of people, it's the Paxils, the Zolofts, the Wellbutins of the world that they use to manipulate their body's own natural serotonin. It's a choice. However, I certainly would rather support my natural production on its own. So let's remember that serotonin is made from an amino acid called tryptophan. You have to get this through your diet. It doesn't just get popped out in the brain. You have to get it from the diet. And that depends on whether or not you can digest properly. So you've got to be able to get it in your diet in enough amount, be able to digest it properly. And then if you can get it to the brain properly, then your serotonin levels will be robust. Now, this also means you have to get enough sleep, the later stages of sleep, later in the evening, from 3 a.m. to roughly 6 a.m. when your brain starts replenishing its neurotransmitters, this chemical that helps to run the brain. So you can help get serotonin with food, or we can use some supplementation. Let's talk about food. We want beef, we want chicken, we want halibut, lamb, liver, mushrooms, salmon, scallops, shrimp, snapper, soybeans, spinach, tofu, and turkey. So when we talk about getting your serotonin levels up, those foods I just talked about are really rich in tryptophan. Now, you have to remember, you have to be able to digest those foods and get enough of them in. And they have a chaperoning amino acid complex that gets them across something called the blood-brain barrier. For our patients who either have a gut issue or they are so low on serotonin that we have to therapeutically help their brain make more, we'll use something beautiful called 5-HTP, hydroxytryptophan. This is a pre-made, easily transferable across the blood-brain barrier version of tryptophan that turns right into serotonin. So what you have is a ready-made form that gets to the brain and is effective. Now, doses on this should be anywhere from 50 to 400 milligrams a day. And in the clinic, we'll use different products that we're going to link below, but one of them is named Serotonin. This is one that for regular folks, average, we'll use 3 capsules middle of the day, and that's going to net you 75 milligrams of 5-HTP. For other folks, we will modify the dose to increase it to get closer to maybe 200, 300, or 400. For the people who are dealing with serotonin problems and difficulty falling asleep and staying asleep, we'll use Serotonin PM. Now, Serotonin PM is going to net you 150 milligrams. So per 4 capsules, you're going to get a really significant dose of serotonin, or 5-HTP, which converts right to serotonin. So looking at these two materials, we've had high levels of effectiveness for people with mood issues, the anger issues, the depressive issues, when they just feel like something's not right and they want to see what they can do to help themselves before they have to resort to a more aggressive option, a pharmaceutical option. We hope you're doing well. Join the GatchaCovered series. Stay tuned, and we look forward to providing you with great information. We're grateful to have you, grateful to be here with you. Have a great day.